Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about stormwater runoff pollution, what it is, why it matters, and how it connects to environmental, social, and political issues. Stormwater runoff pollution is when rainwater flows over streets, lawns, and other surfaces, picking up harmful materials before entering streams, rivers, and oceans. This issue is important because it affects water quality, public health, and ecosystems. I focused my research on the four spheres and on the social, economic, and political dimensions of the Lynnhaven River watershed. The hydrosphere is all the water on Earth, including oceans, rivers, lakes, and groundwater. Our environmental issue impacts the hydrosphere because stormwater runoff carries pollutants like oil, pesticides, and trash into waterways. This can lower water quality, harm aquatic life, and make the water unsafe for human use. Polluted runoff also increases the risk of algae blooms, which can deplete oxygen levels and kill fish. Healthy water systems are essential for both ecosystems and communities, so protecting the hydrosphere is a key part of our solution. The lithosphere is Earth's outer layer, including soil and rock. Stormwater runoff can erode soil and carry away valuable topsoil, reducing land quality for farming and plant growth. Runoff can also deposit pollutants into the ground, contaminating soil and sometimes groundwater. By controlling runoff, we protect soil stability and keep the land healthy for future use. The atmosphere is the layer of gases around Earth that supports life. Stormwater pollution affects the atmosphere indirectly. For example, when excess nutrients from runoff cause algae blooms, the decay process can release greenhouse gases like methane. Pollutants can also evaporate into the air from contaminated water, affecting air quality. By managing runoff, we can reduce these emissions and protect both environmental and public health. Stormwater runoff also directly affects the living organisms in the Lynnhaven watershed's biosphere. Aquatic species like oysters, fish, and plants depend on clean water and stable habitats, but excess runoff carries pollutants that can harm or kill them. Birds and other wildlife that rely on the river are also impacted. Humans are also affected because swimming or harvesting shellfish in polluted waters can cause various health risks. Programs like oyster reef restoration, pollution prevention campaigns, and public education can help restore balance to the local ecosystem. By protecting the biosphere, we ensure that both wildlife and people benefit from a healthier, more sustainable environment. The social impact is tied to public health and community well-being. Polluted runoff can contaminate drinking water sources, leading to health risks like gastrointestinal illnesses or long-term exposure to toxic chemicals. Communities living in low-income or urban areas are often more affected because they may have older stormwater systems or live closer to polluted waterways. This makes stormwater management not just an environmental problem, but also a social equity issue. Stormwater pollution has major economic impacts as well. Cleaning polluted water costs cities and taxpayers millions of dollars each year. Businesses that depend on clean water, like fisheries and tourism, can lose income when water quality drops. Flood damage caused by uncontrolled runoff can also be very expensive to repair. By investing in stormwater management, we can save money in the long run, protect jobs, and keep local economies strong. Politically, stormwater runoff pollution is regulated by both federal and state governments. The Clean Water Act requires cities to manage runoff through programs like stormwater permits, and local governments often have ordinances to reduce impervious surfaces or require green infrastructure. However, managing stormwater is costly, and political debates often center on how to fund these improvements. The issue highlights the tension between environmental protection and budget constraints, making it a continuing policy challenge. Solutions include both large-scale infrastructure changes and individual action. Cities can use green infrastructure like rain gardens, permeable pavement, and green roofs to absorb more rainwater. Restoring wetlands and planting trees can also help filter pollutants naturally. On a personal level, people can reduce runoff by using less fertilizer, picking up pet waste, and capturing rainwater in barrels. The EPA emphasizes that stormwater solutions require cooperation between governments, communities, and individuals. In conclusion, stormwater runoff pollution is a serious issue in the Lynnhaven River that affects the environment, the community, and local industries. Solutions already exist, but they need support from both local and government residents. Everyone can take action, from advocating for policy changes to making small changes at home. Working together, we can restore the river, protect wildlife, and ensure a cleaner, healthier environment for future generations.